Michael Bublé is the undisputed king of Christmas, but what is it about his voice that makes it so perfect for the holiday season? As a vocal coach, I wanted to break down his Christmas secrets, the hidden choices he makes to create that magical Christmas sound. So go to the gear to turn on captions in your language, and let's find out why Michael Bublé earned his crown in the first place.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look at the 5 and 10. It's glistening once again with candy canes and silver lanes that glow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door.
Why does this feel so instantly cozy? Michael Bublé is using a trick that all the 50s Christmas legends Bing Crosby, Frank Sinatra used. They all have warmth in their tone, but how does he create that? When we hear a note, we're not just hearing the pitch of the note, but we're hearing layers of sound on top of that. And these layers of sound create the tone of that sound. So if we're hearing the higher frequencies, it creates a thinner sound. And if we're hearing the lower frequencies, it creates a warmer sound. For example, if I sing this note, I can boost the higher frequencies, it makes it a bit more spiky and bright, or I can boost the lower frequencies, it makes it warm and dopey and cozy. Now we all have our natural tone, but we can create that cozy sound by creating a bigger space in our mouth and our vocal tract. And the easiest way to do that is by making it sound a little bit dopey. So instead of, it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas, make it dopey. Like Christmas. That low end boost gives it this thick, hot chocolate-like warmth, but it's not the only way to sing a Christmas song. We'll talk about that in a moment.
A lot like Christmas, toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that'll talk and we'll go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
His voice is so cozy, but it's not the only type of Christmas song. What about the snowman, I hear you shout? Let's go through the types. We have the really cold Christmas song that brings us into the weather, like the snowman. We have Christmas party songs, bright, sometimes a little bit drunken, but always full of energy and power. And finally, the cozy snuggle song, which is exactly where Bublé's voice sits. It is warm, it is safe, but it also has that playful bounce to it, so you're feeling a little fun on Christmas Day. But it isn't just the warmth that makes it so nostalgic. We'll talk about his other secret little hidden nuances in a moment.
Look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well. It's the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
It is similar to Bing Crosby. It is similar to Frank Sinatra. What do they all do that's the same? First of all, we have this bouncy rhythm and swing influence. It means that the rhythms are kind of like a trotting horse rather than even. So instead of da 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 da, it's da 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 da. That makes it really playful and fun. Secondly, we have scoops and slides. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. This makes it soft and smooth and human. It's not rigid or too stuffy in that sound.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
Thirdly, we have a really gentle onset, so he gets onto the note very, very softly. This makes it feel extra safe and cozy and unthreatening. And finally, although he has that warm tone, he's using a wide smiley placement, so it makes the sound have a little bit of a bright edge.
Long boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben.
All of this added together makes a really nostalgic sound that they used all the time in the 50s, and Bublé brings it back. And what I love about Bublé is it isn't just about technique. He knows exactly the feeling he wants to create. That's his compass. And I've actually put together a little quiz. What Christmas song suits your voice? Down in the description. And if you want to dig a little deeper, that's exactly what I teach inside my course, Find Your Roar. There's a link to that also in the description.
In your heart.
Oh, I didn't know that happened. And of course the nostalgia of the orchestra. Oh, nice.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. But the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will
Sentimental.
be on your own front door. Sure, it's Christmas.
Oh, I'm feeling Christmas sentimental now.
Once more.
Happy holidays, everyone! So why does Michael Bublé sound like Christmas? It is warmth, it is ease, it is nostalgia, and it's a deep understanding of his own voice. And that's a reminder that every great singer starts with one thing: knowing who they are. If you like this, then you might like some of these. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!